Hello everybody. Today we'll be playing My Garage. Um, I have had a few mishaps with this, so we'll be playing in survival, without a garage, and no taxis. That way it's a little more interesting. Spice it up a little bit. um, so it's a game where you take like jobs of fixing up people's cars. Like you'll get phone calls, you'll pick them up. You can either be like, I don't want your car, go send it to like an actual mechanic, or you'll be like, yep, I can do that. So, our garage, it's a mess. We'll clean it up later. Probably not right now, but we'll go ahead and get like the basics. Like get what we need from here. And we'll go in the town and we'll kind of get a look at a few things. Like we'll get our food, we'll get water, we'll get a look at how expensive the cars are gonna be, because there's a used car lot there, and there's already a car that I have in mind, and I want to be able to get to the point where we can buy it. But for now, it's like I see that there's like these collectibles, and they come in a variety of objects. Like, so this one's a speaker, and so is the other one, but sometimes they'll be smaller than this. Sometimes they'll be like a TV. Sometimes it'll be like I saw one that was a book, and it kind of looks like it's got like the tree from Elden Ring, the little Erd tree books that give you holy magic. Um, if you've ever played that. But for now, we're just gonna go sell this speaker. We're gonna go get some food, and we'll get a toolbox, but we'll also want to look at the prices. See the general idea of like how much a car will cost. And like I already know what car I want to buy, but like normally I would just buy like a pickup truck, get something that's like a work vehicle, like use it to get money, like use it for scrap, like salvage. Go to the junkyard over there, get broken down parts that are rusted, fix them, prime them, that kind of stuff. But I want to keep this a bit interesting, so I'm thinking that like I'm thinking like this episode, it'll just be like me getting the game started, like get the ball rolling. And then I was thinking the second one, I would try to focus on getting just kind of like continue with the grind of like getting money so we can get a car. And then
Hey, just a friendly bit of advice, bud. Keep your garage locked at night.
cool, no one steals your cars though. Told me to lock the car. Oh, well, lock the garage. It's like no one walks in there. There's no NPCs besides the ones that just stand still. So this is the dealership. The stock it'll cycle through every in-game day or every time you save and quit. It'll give you like you can up how many cars will be in here, but by default it's just 3. So we got the B200. That one's $10,000, probably because of the wear and tear. That one's 8,000. That one's like the real bargain deal right there. Though it probably won't even run. Like to start out, it's like this thing here. I believe that's the water pump. It's not even working. And then I think this one's the Jesse. It's based off of the El Camino. It's a UTE. It's got like a pickup truck bed, but like it's got the body of a sedan. That's not really what I'm gonna go for this time. Like, what I really want to do is, it's a car that hasn't been seen yet. When we come to it, I'll kind of explain more about what the idea is. But, so this is like the parts store. This is like, you can get new rims, new tires, like a racing steering wheel. And then over there is like tools and stuff.
I got a blonde joke for you. So a blonde guy walks into a bar and asks the bartender if they want a blonde joke, to which the bartender tells him that there are 5 blonde women heavy weightlifting bikers around him and asks him again if he want to tell the joke, to which he replied, no, I don't want to have to explain it 5 times.
Okay, I don't get it. To be honest, I'm like turning blonde again. It's like when I was little, when I was really little, I was like blonde, and as I grew up, it faded into like a darker brown, and then now it's kind of fading back into a blonde, and it's just like it's like a cycle. But I'm kind of showing. I feel like I'm kind of showing some of that blonde, you know. It's like I've made so many mistakes trying to film this today, but then like now it's like whatever, just let it be, you know. Like the first time the audio didn't even work. Like it just had no audio. It was just raw footage. It's like, and then the second time I kind of got burned out, and I think I butchered it really early though. Like, I'm back, I'm rested. Like we got this toolbox here, we can put our tools in it. So normally you would have to carry them individually. This helps you, like put them all in the one spot. You can like carry them all in this. And then, it makes it easy for when you're on the move a lot. Though putting it in your backpack just makes it a lot easier, which is why I want to keep the angle grinder and then like the discs. With the disc that's on it now, the yellow one, that is like it's like a sander. You can use it to remove rust from parts, and then there are parts that there are discs that are like kind of like a Dremel. You can hack off like parts from another car, and then and then I also got the wrench, because the wrench is like the most common tool you'll need. It's just like the Dremel, like the angle grinder. It's really good for like when you go to the scrapyard, you'll pretty much want to use it to chop off parts that you want to like salvage, and then you'll use it to like sand them down, so that way you can get it back to like, you can restore it, you know. Just like get all the paint off, give it a coat of primer, sell it to the pawn shop, call it a day, and you can flip it for like $250. It's a good profit. It's like $20 for a broken piece, and then sell it for cheap. Well, sell it for a lot. All right. So here's the jobs. You can like, it'll give you like a brief description. This is like the motor for the windshield wiper isn't working, so that's an easy one. We'll take it, but we'll have to pass on some of them. Maybe even this one. I can't even see where it mounts. Wiper. It looks like we just need this part here. Like this looks like the part that's broke. There we go. Okay. So we just lean in here, we loosen that up. Should fall out if I did it right. Probably gonna have to loosen these up too. I think we're gonna. Oh yeah, there's one more. One more bolt. Okay. And that does seem to be all that was wrong with it. So we'll just install the new one, and we'll get our money. And that's pretty much the premise of the game. You just like fix up cars, but you can also do like racing and stuff. But I've never done that before. I've only ever done like the fixing up cars. So I'm planning on getting a specific car that I feel like would be really good for racing, and it would be like a really fun car. This job description, fix, rust, and repaint. That's kind of, it gives you like a random amount of money. Sometimes it can be like really expensive, like thousands of dollars, and sometimes it'll just be perfectly fine, and then other times it'll be like ruined. Like, so this one, it's got some rust here in the front, but since the quality is good, I might just be able to give it back to them. I believe the exploit is by opening the door. Ah, no. Maybe they fixed it. But it's still kind of hard to work on the doors. The doors still suck. So I'll kind of show you what I meant by the angle grinder here. So we'll just take it out, and this is the sanding one. So you just use it over the rust. You'll scrape it off of there, and then I might just be able to give it back as is. See, I didn't even like paint the car back. Like, I'm ripping people off. And we're already doing like this is the best I've done so far today. So can't start. That's probably something to do with the battery. Either that or like maybe well, they didn't even show up. Sometimes they bug out like that. Something's wrong with steering. It's probably like the steering column or the tie rods. That's gonna be something we can easily fix. And so what we'll do is we'll just kind of like flip the hood up. We don't see any damage here, and it's not like the steering rack here, so it's got to be like the tie rods. Looks like this one on this side's broke, and that one looks broke too. We'll just fix them both for good measure. Loosening, there we go. Okay, so we'll need to get the one from there, and we'll need to get the one off of the rack, which looks like that one's gonna be a challenge. It just feels like I'm meshed inside of the car, you know? Like, me and the car have become one. I have achieved nirvana. Oh my god. Where's that tie rod? Oh, there it is. Fixed it. Okay. Now they can't steer. Definition of fixing it. Just, they cannot steer. They will. Glad, there we go. Okay, so you do gotta kind of be specific about what car you want it for. The catalog is very confusing, and even with all the like filters to like help you, it's still very difficult to figure out what's what. That's like, it's my one complaint about the game. It's like figuring out stuff like the alternator belts or like the radiator hoses. It's difficult. It does not tell you at all, even if you have like all the filters on so that it's like specifically the car, the engine, everything, like the exact specs. It's hard to tell which is which. which I wish it wasn't the case. I wish that you'd be able to tell, like, you'd be able to hover over it and it tells you, like what it's compatible with, like how it does here. As you can see, it says it's a tie rod for a lad or a lad coupe. But it doesn't do that with the radiator hoses. Something's wrong with shifting. That sounds like a transmission error. We need a bigger garage. We can't really get under the car too well. But this one's bugged. See, so there's the like big dollar amounts like I mentioned here. And you got your really big dollar amounts, and it's like sometimes you can just give it back to them without doing any work, and sometimes it takes like too much work. Sometimes you're getting like underpaid. Like sometimes you'll get like $1,000, open and close the door, but then like other times it'll be like $100, the whole car is covered in rust. Like it's a very inconsistent task. Speaking of which, I could have explained what I was gonna do with the lad a second ago. We were working on it just a second ago. And then I would have been able to tell you my hopes and my dreams. Okay. I believe this car in particular is one of the ones that's really hard to work on with the rust, because it just kind of bugs out with it. Like the Wolf, when this game first came out, they said that like the Wolf would have like the worst issues with the rust task, so I'm just gonna abandon this. We're just gonna abandon the task. It's not worth it. Like we'll waste all our time looking for it. So there's bad wires, bad battery wires are bad. That's an easy one. It gives you a lot of money too. Like see, so the wire itself is actually gray. Like the ground wire, the black one. So we'll just take it out and we'll replace it with brand new ones. Yeah, kiss the tires. Like the mafia, kiss the ring. So we'll just have to remove all of these wires. Come on. The battery's being difficult. I'm trying to get it out of my way so I can see. And then it's like, it's just sticking there. But I really enjoy this game. It's like a good game to just kind of relax to. It's like a really casual game. Just fixing up cars. Teaches you about car mechanic stuff. I believe I need a ground off the starter motor. I believe that's what that is. I can't even get in there to see it though. Can't even like see the wire I need to remove. Come on. Now I can't reach it. I feel like that's another thing. They probably worked on that before in the past. Like, it used to be a lot easier. You used to just be able to, like, walk under the car like this. Or, like, stick your head through the car and fix it up that way. But somewhere on the engine should be the ground. You just mount it straight to the engine. You're gonna need to remove the actual cable with the power from the alternator. You're gonna need to remove the like 2 cables from the starter, but I can't reach it. I cannot reach. And then behind the engine itself is gonna be another one. Come on. Trying to see if there's like a angle I can do, like finagle it a bit. Oh, oh. Come on. I can't reach. Maybe I can jack it up. Like try to jack up this side. There we go. See, so now we can just crawl under it, and hopefully we can get it. Turn off the flashlight too, it's not that dark out. So we'll get under the car. Oh my goodness, I can't even see it now. This has got to be one of the worst cars to work on. This is the Wolf. And it's just like, it's got so many issues. I still can't reach it. It's weird. You can like remove it. Oh. Well. It works. Now we need to like just tighten up the new wires. At least it's like universal for every one of them. Okay. Tighten up all the bolts. Okay. Where's the starter? Believe it's fixed now? Yes, now I just need to install the battery. It's road ready again. And it's kind of crazy, the jack. When you lift the jack up, it's like, it's impossible to move it. But like, when you put something on the jack, it's like, it just rolls around, like it just falls off. Alright. So I think I'm gonna end it there for now, and the next episode I'll try to like focus in and try to get a car. There's one I have in mind, and I think it's gonna be a fun one. But yep. Goodbye. Have a nice day.